others predicted? And then also, what do you feel is the actual state of danger in the Gulf region today due to the oil spill and the use of the toxic chloride?
Yeah, no, that's the only thing that these guys have told him that did not come true. And at the time, that was speculation by these elitists that a methane explosion could happen and could trigger a tsunami. And I personally poo-pooed that myself. But Lindsey, quickly, and I appreciate your call, Jack. I got to let you go because we're almost out of time. Your take on that, Lindsey?
When they hit this super deep well in the Gulf of Mexico, they knew that they could not control it. They did not know what was going to happen. They knew if they used a nuclear device that it could possibly rupture that strata.
And that was talked about on the news. I mean, that was just Lindsey reporting on things in the news.
Yes, and they knew that there was a possibility of this. And when those people were giving me, some insiders in BP were giving me every detail of what was happening in the Gulf, they said, this could possibly happen. People better watch out just in case it does. But, of course, it did not, and I think even they were glad that it didn't, or they would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, that's different from a globalist policy. Oh, I remember what the last caller wanted to know. He wanted to know if the tsunami could have been staged. And then during the break, you were talking to me before we forgot what the question was, and you were saying the elitists told you that no, that was not a staged event. That was not a bombing of the nuclear power plant.
No, now, the elitists did not tell me that they did not have anything to do with the tsunami.
I misunderstood you.
In Japan. But from what I gather from what they have said is they don't even want to touch the subject. I don't think personally that they had anything to do with it. I think it was a natural disaster. But they definitely have not indicated to me that they had anything to do with it whatsoever through HAARP and the scalar waves.
Okay, well, I misunderstood you during the quick break thing because I had other people talking to my ear. Lindsey, to recap, the globalists are going to try to overthrow all the Arab dictatorships and fiefdoms of these royalty. They're going to continue jacking up the prices. I'm going to definitely have the producers put you on hold right now and set you up for another hour sometime next week when it's good for you for part 2 of this, because there's so much more we need to go over and more calls we need to take. God bless you, and thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Alex. Have a great day.
You bet. And again, prophecyclub.com. We want to check out his new DVD on this subject. Guys, get him on hold right now, and let's go ahead and get him set up for Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Let's get him set up for another hour. This is too important, and people are demanding to hear more Williams, and I understand why. I'm glad we contacted him because I knew he'd gotten some more intel. So much is going on. So much is happening right now. And I've got a smattering of other news I need to hit on before Max Keiser joins us, getting into Ron Paul's investigation he's launching tomorrow. This is a big deal. Also, Ron Paul says gold commodity prices signify the triggering of the big event, signaling economic collapse. That's at Infowars.com. The Drudge Report has our report linked on the right-hand side, dealing with Paul saying he'll probably announce in the next month to run for president. That's big news all over the country. Very pleased that that was announced here. We do have gold right now. Well, let's bring Ted Anderson up briefly. Ted, what's the latest numbers on gold and silver?
Well, right now gold is at $1459.10, seeing a high today of $1463.70. Silver's the big gainer, however. Right now, currently $39.46, but had a high today of $39.79. Alex, I think we're going to see $40 an ounce silver here very soon. It's been a big day in trading, and my goodness, is it ever short in supply? Try to get a U.S. Eagle out there, a silver eagle, and I'm having to beg and plead with a lot of my wholesalers and dealers and so on and so forth. You know, I need to buy this stuff.
And you've been in business 32 years, 14 with Midas, and the good news is you've got a supply, you've got a list of those, and discounted on that list when people call and say it's the Alex Jones radio special. Now, did you have to go up from the $110 for the 3 silver dollars, the free shipping, and 3 of my films? Have you had to go up?
Well, I've held that one, Alex, right now. The only thing I've increased on that sheet that we talked about yesterday on was the Creature from Jekyll Island and Silver Dollar. I have that at $41 now. For those of you who picked that up, I hope to goodness that you'll read that book.
So you get the Silver Dollar basically at cost with a free $20 book on top of it, so that is a move of $9 increase. You're saying you're holding the 3 silver dollars, free shipping, the silver dollars below spot, the free shipping, and the 3 of my films, best-selling films on top of it. Now with where silver's at, that's over an $80 discount. no one can beat that deal on silver dollars alone. That's $31 a piece, Ted.
I know, and I know there isn't a single dealer in the entire world that has them for less than that. Plus, you get the videos to go with it. All I can say, Alex, is that let's get these videos out in the hands of people.
Yeah, but Ted, I mean, you still have silver, then you bought at the lower price, but I thought you were going to change this. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Ted, come back and explain to me, because I haven't talked to you yet today. Explain to me how you're able to do this and how long your supplies are going to last, or are you selling silver you just bought at this price and losing money? We'll be right back.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That little girl will get fed, for now. But what if people like Glenn Beck are right about the threats we face? If the U.S. dollar loses its status as the global reserve currency, prices on the things you need most will skyrocket. Food may be unaffordable, or worse, unavailable. Earthquakes, economic turmoil, continuing unemployment, rampant inflation, and even threats of terrorism are all reasons to let the experts at Ready Reserve Foods help you with a long-term food storage plan. Ready Reserve Foods has been a premier supplier of long-term storage foods for 37 years. Their unique process assures the highest quality long-term food storage available worldwide. Their products have a shelf life of 25 years, and a year's supply of quality food for 2 people only takes up about as much space as a refrigerator for a fraction of what you now pay at the grocery store. You owe it to your family to find out more from Ready Reserve Foods. Call today for their free full-color catalog at 1-800-453-2202. That's 1-800-453-2202.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Alex Jones here with key information. The U.S. government is a Ponzi scheme that relies on the Treasury continuously selling large amounts of government bonds to foreign central banks. With Japan about to become a seller of U.S. bonds in order to rebuild its own nation, and the U.S. antagonizing China by calling them currency manipulators, the Federal Reserve, which is already buying about 70% of U.S. Treasuries, will soon be the only buyer left of U.S. Treasuries. Our friends at the National Inflation Association believe that the U.S. dollar will soon become worthless, and Americans will see the purchasing power of their incomes and savings destroyed. I strongly urge my fellow Americans to sign up for the free NIA newsletter at www.inflation.us. If you are sick and tired of the economic propaganda in the mainstream media, sign up for free at inflation.us to learn the economic truth that the mainstream media ignores.
Do you want to learn more about preparing for the hard times ahead? Have you ever thought about actually getting off the grid and becoming truly self-reliant? Introducing Off the Grid News, a weekly newsletter for independent Americans who want practical advice on how to survive and even prosper in an increasingly dangerous world. It's the best way to get a black belt in emergency preparedness, survival skills, and off-the-grid living. Packed with hard-hitting information on gardening, food preparation, alternative energy, and home security, there's simply nothing like it. And the best part, this $100 annual subscription is now free of charge. Simply sign up today and you'll also get our hard-hitting report, Food Shock, Why 2011 Could Be the Single Most Important Year in American History to Plant a Family Garden. It's absolutely free for listeners who sign up at offthegridnews.net. That's offthegridnews.net. Get your free Food Shock right now at offthegridnews.net.
By the way, Kurt Nimmo did a great job last night getting a quick report out. Ron Paul to announce presidential bid next month. But then this morning I was re-listening to the 20-minute interview we did with him live yesterday, and he actually said I'm going to announce in the next month or maybe even sooner, because in the next few weeks he's going to announce whether he's going to be in the presidential debate, and he said he tentatively is probably going to do that. And his son said, yes, I expect him to run. Rand Paul, he's running, but Drudge actually got it right. His headline is Ron Paul to announce in weeks. Because technically he said within weeks or at least within the next month. And the Drudge Report has that link up on drudgereport.com. And let me actually pull up the headline here. Ron Paul to announce presidential run in weeks. And then that links over to our article at Infowars.com. And we have an updated article now posted at the top of that story. Ron Paul, gold commodity prices, big event signaling economic collapse. And again, he agreed the globalists have engineered this, and now we're going to try to get even more power out of it in that process. Ted Anderson, talking to you about this right now, and I want to get back into the gold and silver offers. I could say buy gold and silver from Midas. It's the sister company of Genesis, and that's how you started this whole thing. But at the same time, I can't even really say it supports the network or you or me, because I happen to know. But I know you bought a mega load of silver and gold, and then when it goes up, you sell it at the old price with your tiny 3% markup. I see your internal printouts that you send me on deals, especially when I'm shopping around. But, I mean, did you sell out of the silver you bought at $31 an ounce? Are you crazily with it up there at 40 right now? And most people selling a silver ounce for about 44 with the markup. I mean, are you selling $3 silver, free shipping, and $60?
Well, let's put it this way, Alex. I'm not making money on them, I'll tell you that. But I can tell you, I'll also tell you this. I think it's so important to get those videos out in people's hands. It just, I will raise those prices too. I just have to. The creature from Jekyll Island was so far distorted, I couldn't help it. I had to go. But
yeah, you were losing about 50% on that, because if a silver dollar's costing you, $39, and then you're a book that retails for $24, you're getting them, I know, for about $15. So 40 and 15, 55, and you were selling that for 31, correct?
Yeah, don't forget I have to put them into a priority envelope too, and that's that's about $6.
And you got to pay to ship it, and you got to have your people pack it. Yeah. So I mean, folks, when I say these are insanely good deals, they are. It's still a great deal. How much is the creature in a silver dollar now?
$41. Try to just buy a silver dollar for that. I mean, you're not going to get it delivered to you for $41. Well,
that's still a fabulous deal. Now there's a grab bag of limited supplies of different gold and silver coins, silver half dollars. As long as you say it's the radio special, you'll get the older price. The current one is great. They got on the website, but this is better. What's a grab bag of some of the other stuff you've got?
Well, we have bags of dimes, what we call survival bags of dimes. They're sitting in the $2,800 range. If you're looking for gold, the franc is a great buy. British sovereigns, $390. There's walking Liberty halves. I'm going to have to raise that price too. Right now it's $18.08. Man, it was $8.08 here just about a year ago, it seems, when we were talking about those. I mean, everything's just going out of this world. Alex, I don't know if you know this or not, but supplies right now are so tight. The U.S. Mint isn't making enough Silver Eagles to go around. It's hard for people to fill IRAs right now. And you know what the weird part about it is von Nothaus is going to prison, and the people that have been running the Fed are going to walk free. Everything's so turned around upside down. It's just driving me crazy.
And it comes out that Wachovia and Wells Fargo, laundering $370+ billion, didn't even get in trouble. I mean, it's just incredible that that's what this country and this world has come to. People need to protect themselves with gold and silver. To get a hold of these specials, 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Again, 800-686-2237. And Ted's just too busy to go up on prices, and it'll still be a great deal. But he went up on one of them. He'll go up on the other very soon. When do you think you're going to go up on the other one, Ted?
I'm hoping to be able to make it at least to this weekend, but I'll see. I have to watch what I'm doing here because, the prices are just rising so fast in silver. It's just hard to keep up with my offers. I have to change my TV commercials, radio commercials. There's so much I have to do, but it's just running like crazy, and that's the way it's going to be. The dollar's dropping like a stone in a lake, and, that's just the way it is.
What do you think of the exciting fact that Ron Paul pretty much said he was going to announce the next month to run for president?
Well, you know that there's nobody that wants that more than me. I just can't wait to start flying those banners I did last time around. I mean, I am just all pumped up and ready to go with that.
Yeah, you were funding blimps. You had